All right, so day 2 orientation at Sysco Foods, man. A lot of paperwork again. One of the bonuses though, got a boot voucher. Get some free steel toe boots. You know how expensive those could be. $200 little voucher to get some boots, so that's good. But knowing me, before I started, I grabbed me some fresh Puma steel toe boots. But it's good to have because you run through them things quick. And I got flat feet, so my joints are going to be looking like one Saturday racers by the time I get like 4, 5, 6 months in. So I'm glad I got 2 pair. But a lot of training as far as, safety again, like hazmat. We did a lot of my favorite part, the direct deposit forms, things of that nature. But other than that, man, I'm anxious to get out on the truck. We did the forklift online training. I got certified for that because we'll need to use the forklifts for the pallets and stuff at the end of the day. Sysco's a solid company. They don't lie to you. They tell you up front it's a hard job. So a lot of people that come on here talking about how hard it is, I understand. But they also pay a lot more than a lot of other companies, man. And I know there's other companies that probably pay more, but let's be real. To be able to just have the opportunity to get into this industry, and even as new drivers can be, fresh out of CDL school and get an opportunity with Sysco. So hats off to them for that, for giving people the opportunity and providing additional training to get them to where they need to be in order to be successful local delivery drivers. Because it is hard. It's a lot harder than over the road. I'm sure. I've never been over the road, but I'm talking about as far as skill set. Over the road, you're driving straight. Hardest part sometimes is being away from home and staying woke. But, locally, you got to maneuver through a lot of tight spots. When I first got my CDL, I got on with Pepsi in Miami. And my routes was South Beach, and then I did Key Largo and around those areas. And those big touristy areas, bruh, everybody around you is in their own world on vacation while you're getting shit done. You gotta look out. Hey, I was dropping hand carts and shit. Pepsi's is falling off the cart because shorty walking across the beach with her, with the I'm like, oh, hit the curb wrong. All the product in the middle of the street. People drunk as hell helping me pick it up. But distractions, long story short, like locally, you'll get a lot of distractions when it comes to doing these deliveries, especially in big, busy cities like Miami. I'm in Charlotte. I love Charlotte because it's a perfect balance between my hometown, like Pittsburgh, but like way more popping, way more busy, but not too popping and not too busy. Like it's not like in Atlanta. It's like a perfect balance. But anyway, long story short, man, like I said before, I did a lot of interviewing. I applied to a lot of local jobs just because you want to have options. Just like these jobs interview a lot of candidates and they pick the best one. Have the confidence to apply to a lot of places, and then when these places reach back to you, interview at all of them. Look over their benefits, look over their hours, look over the life, time home balance and your off times and your work hours, things like that. Make sure it works for you. Don't just jump at something because they're willing to give you a job. So that's what I did with Sysco, man. I feel like Sysco is really going to work for me. My situation right now, like I said, so I know. Don't come on here telling me, oh, you're crazy. It's hard. Money is great. So y'all stay blessed, man. That's day 2 of orientation. Just more paperwork. I dressed up again. Had me a little casual fit on. First impression is everything. A lot of people don't feel like, oh, since I'm a truck driver, I don't got to show up a certain way. I can just, I'm here to drive a truck. I get it. But I ran into the VP yesterday, the VP of this region. And I feel like first impression is everything because after 6 months, or it's either 6 months or a year with Sysco, you could transfer to anywhere in the United States and anywhere in the world. And I found out they got a location in Costa Rica. So, after my oldest daughter go to college, I'm definitely interested in going to Costa Rica, maybe permanently. I just came there from vacation a few months back for my birthday, and it was beautiful, man. It was extremely nice. My wife took me. So it's just good to know. And you could transfer out of trucking into sales, things like that. There's a lot of opportunity within Sysco to just move up. So don't get stuck in the mindset of, oh man, that trucking, the local deliveries, that's hard. The hours are crazy. Temporary sacrifices for long-term gain. Hella important, man. And just having the mindset to be able to do that and realize as a man, sometimes you got to go hunt. You got to go hunt for long hours, days, however it goes, so the family can be comfortable, so the family can have peace, so the family can live a good life. And I live a good life. I've lived a good life before this, but by the grace of God, Sysco's given me the opportunity to maintain a good life and get more experience. And having Sysco on your resume as the largest food distributor in the world, to the point where the government had to step in and stop them from monopolizing and running the whole food distribution game. So just that on the resume and being able to stick it through and do it successfully, you'll be able to go anywhere. And like I said, I got every endorsement that I need. So you never know. A good fuel hauling position might open up in the future that pays just as much. And I may be able to just drive the truck, hook up some hoses, and do some burpees while the gas is being filled. And get back in the truck, eat good, go to the next stop, do some push-ups, things like that. So do what you got to do right now and treat it with respect, because you never know when you'll need a company again. And I learned that just from being an entrepreneur and running a company with over 100 staff. And it's like, I understand that you may get tired, you may be fatigued, you may be sick of certain things. But if your plan for after this don't go quite as planned, you want to always keep a good relationship with good companies where you can go back and still maintain a good lifestyle for your family. So Sysco Foods is one of those places. And a lot of folks been asking me, how's the hiring process? I applied. It took a while for them to reach out to me, but I stayed consistent. I was reaching out to their recruiting, sending them emails and things like that. And they got back to me. And when I showed up to the interview, I showed up ready. And I was an open book, willing to learn, no matter what my background was. And I was making well over $200,000 a year as a business owner. And if you want to know more about that, I got some shorts on this YouTube channel and on all my social media platforms under Bastard Entrepreneur. So go on, subscribe to this, like, comment, I'll respond. But also go on to my social media platforms, Bastard Entrepreneur, no space in between. Watch my journey, man, because I'm going to get back into this entrepreneurship thing, the litigation that I have going on with the family business that I started that my dad tried to strong arm. I'm going to keep the world updated on that. In the meantime, I'm just giving everybody the game on trucking and how proud I am for keeping it as something to fall back on. So that's another lesson in this. Always keep something to fall back on. And no matter what you do, how successful you become, hold on to and maintain your CDL. And don't be out here driving crazy, drinking and driving. I mean, you shouldn't do it anyway, but especially if you have a CDL, because you never know when you'll need it again. And it's one of those things where you'll always be able to make at least over $70,000 a year. And a lot of people that went to school for 4 years and got hella debt, they struggle to get these corporations to give them that in the salary. So for something where you could go to school, get your CDL in 4 to 8 weeks, depending on you and your availability to be at school, or go to a company that will train you, give you your CDL, pay you. Come on, bro. So stick with me through this journey. Tomorrow, third day of orientation, I might do a short video about how that went. I think we're going to do some forklift training. Then after that, I believe I'll be on the truck with a trainer. So I'm not going to do too much recording while I'm being trained, because I want to be trained. I want to pay attention to that. I don't want to be out there trying to record while somebody's trying to teach me the game. I want to know as much as I can so I can be as productive as I can while I'm out there. So it's not as hard on me as it may be to other people. And then once I get on the truck, I'm not going to record while driving or talk while driving or any of that, because they don't play about that. They got the front facing camera, and if that joint pop on and you got your phone earpiece in, anything, you're done. No warning, you're done. And I respect it, and I'm there to get the check. But when I am in my own truck and I'm doing my stops and I'm unloading my truck, I'll record that process once I get through training. But during training, I'm gonna respect my trainer's time, and I'm gonna dedicate my time to actually learning. And I've been out of the trucks for a minute, so I'm gonna really get my trainer to help me with backing, because we'll be backing into some tight spaces, and I want to make sure I'm up to par with that. And I would rather my focus be there than here. Even though I want to build this channel, and I'm going to build this channel, I'm gonna do it respectfully, and I'm not going to risk my livelihood for my family while doing it. But in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, follow all social media platforms, Bastard, no space in between, Entrepreneur, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Y'all stay blessed.